always looking for healthy meal ideas, but we don't want to sacrifice taste. So here to show us how we can get both is vegan chef and the author of The Edgy Veg, Candice Hutchings. Taste. But you know, if you do want to head into Veganville, which a lot of people do want to be a little bit more plant-based, it doesn't have to be like a hard turn. You can ease into it.
Absolutely. I always tell people just cut out things slowly, use recipes that they already love. I mean, we were just saying if you didn't like kale before, you're not going to like it just because you want to be more vegan or more plant-based.
Yes. Okay, so what are some tips that we might be able to use to sort of just start sneaking in a little bit more plant-based food?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, start with recipes that you already love. Like take the dishes that you already love and just make really what I call sustainable or easy substitutions. So for example, if you love burgers, like I do.
I'm going to turn into a vegan if this is what it's about.
So I just use the Eve's burgers, which are delicious. They're readily available in most grocery stores, and you just swap out the patty, make a couple easy swaps, and you can have the same burgers that you love.
It looks phenomenal, and I think that, you know, if you can show me something hearty that's also vegan, I will buy in. Right?
I always say lead with the fork. I mean, and you know what? People think they have to go cold turkey right away. Not really a vegan saying, but here we go. It is what it is. Just cut out things here and there, like maybe have a plant-based meal like once a week or even like just one meal a day.
Okay, so an easy one that you might want to consider is this pasta that you have here.
Yes.
And you've got vegan sausage?
Vegan sausage. So this is one of my, before I went vegan, before I stopped eating meat, this was my favorite pasta dish. It was really quick. You can make it like 10 minutes in the evening, like a quick dinner. And all I did was just swap out regular sausage for this Eve's sausage.
Okay, nice.
So it does come in the package just like this guy here, and I just crumbled it up. So to throw this guy together, well, I figure we could do it together. The heat's on there.
Got some heat.
It's really simple. I mean, everything starts with some garlic and some onion, right? Every great deal, or sorry, every great meal. So
even if you're not cooking anything incredible, if people walk into your house and you've got garlic and onion going on a pan, you look really chefy. Yeah, it just smells good.
Sometimes if there's a little bit of a smell in my place, I have 2 dogs, and when it's raining, you know, you get that wet dog smell. Just like, maybe I'll throw some pasta together to get this place smell really delicious and get that wet dog smell out of there.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I have 2 Shih Tzus.
Oh, Shih Tzus.
I know. Those are the reasons why I stopped eating meat, man.
You look at those sweet faces and you're like, I can't
anymore. So we're just heating up some olive oil. We've got some garlic going in here. We've got some onion, all the great bases to a great pasta.
Yep.
Just heating that up. And the great thing about this meal as well is it's technically 2 pot, but it's kind of 1 pan.
It's almost kind of 1 pan. So you have to put the pasta in another. You're boiling the pasta in another pot.
And the pasta that I chose today is a gluten-free vegan pasta.
Nice.
Something easy to have on hand. I mean, I find that people are always thinking, hey, this is difficult. This is going to take too much time. But if you have these basics in your fridge or in your pantry at all times,
you're good.
Just throw it together and you've got yourself a great simple dish. So again, we've got some canned tomatoes, another thing you can keep in your pantry.
Nice.
Super, super easy.
I know that we're sort of cooking this on TV time, but you can go ahead and throw them in now.
All right.
In real life, obviously, you're letting everything simmer together. The sausage that you're using, did you do anything or do you just crumble it?
You know what? This stuff is so delicious. I just crumbled it. You can also, obviously, like it makes a great substitute for a hot dog. Or they're really kid-friendly too, which is great. I find a lot of parents, when they try going plant-based, they are like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to convince my kids. These are freaking delicious.
Well, you know what you don't do? You don't say, hey kids, welcome home from school. We're going plant-based.
Exactly. Just sneak it in. Like it's so easy to sneak in.
Serve it.
They'll never know. Once you start telling them, then you're going to have some problems.
That's right.
I find that with my friends that are big carnivore, like meat eaters as well, just sneak some ground round. Eve's has a great one as well into a chili, and no one ever knows.
No one's ever the wiser.
And a great thing to add some moisture as well when you're cooking is to add a little bit of vegetable broth.
Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, she's adding Fanta.
There's a lot of carrots in this one.
Okay.
And then, of course, you can just add your pasta in.
Nice. And mix it all together.
And I find that with tongs, you can really get that going. And we've got our finished product there.
Beautiful.
TV time cooking.
Totally. You know, this is sort of the world we live in, which is why we always put our recipes online, cityline.tv. But super easy weeknight meal. I mean, that was not a lot of fuss at all.
No, not at all. You can whip this together in about 12 minutes, including with the pasta. You can get the sauce going while the pasta is boiling, and then you can top it off with some vegan cheese if you're vegan, or regular cheese if you are just vegetarian, or if you're curious. And there you go.
Try it. There you go.